It's your girl Alexi from Red Carpet Fly, and I am here in Television City to cover the Women in Media Toast to the Holidays event. Today they are going to be celebrating some exemplary women in the entertainment industry, such as Diane Warren, Deborah Pratt. So you sit back and relax, and let's check it out. Hi, Derek. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, babes?
Good. You look good, but you always look good.
One thing I can do is pull a look.
Tell me about what inspired this look today.
Well, you know what? I was looking around a lot, and I was like, it's holiday. I don't want to look boring. You know what I mean? And so I was looking for a suit, and I found something, and I really loved it. And then I was literally walking down the street, and I walked by Marcel von Berlin, and I was like, oh my God, I love this. And the colors were really cool and really beautiful and so much fun, and I was like, oh, this is really great. So I just thought, oh, this is the one, and done.
It is. You look like a cute little toy.
Thank you. Well, whatever it takes, I guess. I know, no men say that to me, unfortunately.
Now, Gurus is a sponsor, is hosting this whole event. Tell me, why was it important for you guys to host this?
You know, it's women in media, because this organization stands up for women in Hollywood to work for equal pay, to get in the door, and really fights for women for equality. And I believe in that. And Gurus is 3 words: truth, passion, and authenticity. And that's what I want for all of us. And, you know, I just love what they're doing, and I love the fact that women really need to push. You just gotta push. You have to work harder. It's just how it is, and this is the world now, you know? And it might not be fair, but it's the truth. And so it doesn't matter if it's fair or not. It is what it is until it isn't. So you just keep going, you know? It's like, but frankly, I've had to fight. Just the same. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I work to midnight, because no one gave me the chance either. And because I'm a little different, but that's fine, because you know what? I want it to be. I want it to be different. I love who I am, and I'm proud of it, and that's why I love this organization, because they celebrate people for who they are.
You know, you've been in the industry for such a long time. What has been the hardest thing about being a woman in media?
I mean, for me, being a woman hasn't held me back. I'm a songwriter. Either someone wants a song or they don't. So I never looked at it as a disadvantage.
What does it mean to have allies in this business? You know, male allies, or, you know, people of different ethnicities. What does that mean in being in this industry?
I mean, it always helps to have allies, because it's a hard business, you know. So if you have people that have your back, it's better than people stabbing you in the back. And a lot of people do that, so, you know.
What is one tip that you can give someone who's aspiring to be a songwriter or get into the music industry? What is one tip that you would give them?
Work hard, be great.
Congratulations on being honored today. What does it mean for you to be honored by, you know, the women in media?
Well, first of all, I'm so happy to know that there's an organization out here that supports women in media in various genres, and especially for working women who don't necessarily work above the line, but below the line. Because even some of the students that I've had the honor of teaching off and on, I tell them, when you go to the movies and you see the credits at the end, that's jobs. That's people who are employed, not just short term, but long term. And it takes time to get to a point where you start feeling that you are part of a whole community of media employees.
Right. Now, what do you see for the future of women in media?
I think women have to start trusting each other and taking more control financially, as well as sharing influences and creating a new vision. You know, we have to start telling our stories and changing the gaze, because so many of us have a lot of things in common as human beings. So let's start supporting each other in that manner.
Today.
I am good and feeling festive.
It is very festive here.
Now, I know y'all can't see, but if you could spin this camera around, you'd see we're basically in like a fantasy Hollywood kind of winter wonderland set. There's tons of food, tons of people walking around. It's pretty early in the morning still. People are just trickling in, and this is the good time because now you can get the good food. Yeah.
Tell me, what does it mean to be a part of this event?
Well, working in media for the past 25 years in all forms, I've been lucky enough to meet Diane Warren. When I was on the original Queer Eye, we had a big party for us doing like a makeover on Leno and like his host set. And Ellen and Kevin Williamson threw us, the Queer Eye Boys, a party, and Diane Warren came. And I got to meet her. I'll never forget, she was wearing a green apple t-shirt and coming from Broadway and then doing television after that. I'm a singer, and I was like, oh my God, you're such an icon. And so she's fantastic, and just to be able to experience her live. These are the kind of like intimate moments. As you can see, this is not thousands of people. This is an intimate, like you're lucky to be invited event. And I feel really fortunate to kind of just listen and learn from the incredible women in media.
Now, you know, you're a man. What does it mean for men to support women, to be allies?
I think it's so incredibly important for men to support our female counterparts in the workplace, because in media, it's oftentimes male driven, and it has been in Hollywood for so long. We're just now seeing this resurgence, or not resurgence, we're now seeing an elevation of women both in front of the camera in leading roles that don't need Prince Charming to come rescue them, as well as female directors, producers, and writers. Why? Because the nuance of the lived experience of a woman is, in my opinion, going to be told better oftentimes by someone with that lived experience, aka a woman. And I'm sure if you talk to any female actress, she'll say that she's opened a script and be like, this would never happen. You know what I mean? And there's subtle nuance that even with someone with the best of intentions might, not always, miss. And so it's incredible. It's incredible to be here, and I'm looking forward to just kind of like rubbing shoulders and just listening today and learning.
How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
You're doing awesome.
Amazing.
We love it, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, how important is it for women to be in media?
Oh,
Very important.
so I'm a film composer. I write music for films and TV and concerts. I'm a Grammy winner, and we are about 5%. 5% of male composers. So it is so important that we all women support each other by hiring composers, cinematographers, the ones who are able to hire really should think about hiring more women, not because we're women, but because we are badass. We are good at what we do. We know what we do. We're professionals. We deliver. So it's about time to change this ridiculous, percentage. I'm the vice president of the Alliance for Women Film Composers, and we fight this every day. And we're trying to make a difference, and we will make a difference. We are already making a difference. And this young one, my daughter Eden, she's already knowing her power. She's a singer, and we're going to be performing together on stage one of Diane Warren's songs. You want to talk about it?
Sure. So we're gonna perform Diane Warren's song today. It's called Applause.
And what are the lyrics? Tell her about the lyrics of the song.
So it's basically a song about being powerful and that you can do anything you want. You're powerful. You are amazing. No one can stop you.
And you should applaud yourself sometimes.
Yes, and that you should have like self-confidence about yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a song. It's really beautiful, motivational. It's a very inspirational song, and I'm very excited to be performing it with my mom, who's going to be on the piano, and Diane, who's going to be on the guitar.
Now, tell me, why was it so important for you to bring your daughter, to an event like this?
Well, I want her to see that women can make it. We don't need I mean, don't get me wrong, I love men. I'm married to one, her father. But, there is, like people say that there is like an energy of men. There's also an energy of women.
Right.
And when we are together, we can really achieve everything we want. Everything. We are strong, we are beautiful, we're powerful, and I want her to know that now, not when she's 40 or 50 and had to go through all these, hardship in life. I want her to know now that whatever happens externally, she has herself internally.
Really good. I'm very excited. It's an honor to be honored by Women in Media, an amazing group of women and needed.
Now, you've been in the industry for a while. What is one of the hardest things about being a woman in this industry?
It's changed over the years. Respect was a huge one. We're getting there now. I think the ability to sit in a room full of men and be heard, to have your ideas heard. I can't tell you how many times in the 90s I pitched strong action women characters and had somebody on the other side of the desk say, wait, so when does the man come in and save them? And I would go, what? Or I would pitch a black lead and they were rich and successful and all the things that you can do in 2022. And back then they went, well, there are no black people like that. And I went, I think you're wrong. You need to do your homework before you sit and... So what I love is that we have evolved. I know there's a lot more work to do. I know that there's a lot more changes that need to come. But luckily Universal, NBC, and all the people on Quantum Leap, we strive for diversity. And it's a show that tells what it's like to step into somebody else's shoes at these different times and how we've evolved.
Now, you lead me right into my next question. What is the future for women in media?
Well, I think they offer one of the greatest access lists that women need to be known, because the big excuse was always, well, there are no women that can do that. There are no people of color that can do that. So Women in Media has really put this amazing list together that puts names in front of studios, puts names in front of production companies, makes the difference. And that's what makes the difference, that we are known, that our work is known.
How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. Tell me why you wanted to come out to this Women in Media event.
Yeah, I am a woman and I'm an actor. And it is nice to celebrate women, to be around women. And, I go to so many events like this. I don't think I've ever been to a female-centered event where the whole purpose is to celebrate people. Also, my friend Derek brought me as his guest, and all he had to say was Diane Warren, and I didn't need to hear anything else. I think everyone knows at least one Diane Warren song. I'm so excited to watch her. That's really what brought me here.
Now, tell me, you said you're an actress. What is one of the hardest thing about being a woman in media and being an actress?
Well, I'm also a Midwestern woman, so I think I learned to kind of apologize my way through everything. And so I think one of the biggest lessons I had to learn working in this business is to take out the apology. You get a lot further when you just do what's right for yourself. Who cares if it bothers other people? I'm nice. I'm also a very kind person, but I think I had to learn to stop apologizing for my presence.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm loving your eyeliner. So pretty, so festive.
Oh, I try. It's holiday. You feel like you gotta do something different. I did some different nails and, have a little fun,
You're looking very cute, let me tell you.
I appreciate that so much.
So it's Women in Media. We're honoring, among the many women, Diane Warren. Tell me why you wanted to come out and support today.
Well, I always want to support other women in the media because I am a woman in the media. I'm a producer, director, and writer. And Deborah Pratt is a part of the AASC, which is in the Directors Guild, and I'm a co-chair for that. So I thought I'd come out and support Deborah. And it's a bonus to have Diane Warren and all the other ladies that will be honored tonight.
Now, working in media, what is one of the hardest things about being a woman in media?
I think it probably would be knowing that it's rare and knowing that there's not a lot of us. So I work really hard to open the door. I have a very big passion for African American female directors because there's not that many of us. And I have a program actually where I mentor them called Real Black Unicorns. Yeah, because I think that we have to help each other.
Yes.
So to me, that's the hardest part, is knowing that, it's not a lot of us, and that in order to connect those dots to get to the next level, we have to share these secrets. So I'm one to share the secrets.
That's amazing. Someone else mentioned that too, about being able to trust each other and share information. What do you think is the future for women in media?
I think it's bright. I think the future is very bright. I think that everyone is really realizing that it's a problem that there's not that many, so that they're opening up the doors, creating programs, and I think women are fired up, and we're just done waiting on other people to give us opportunities, and we're creating them ourselves, and it's the sky's the limit.
What's one way a person can be an ally to women in this industry?
Mentorship, that's what I do already, and I have a lot of women mentors who help me so much, and without them, there's no way I can navigate this, what I call unpaved road that we walk. So I think if you're a mentor, you can share your expertise. Even if you're not in media, say you're a lawyer and you know about contracts or you know about business, because it's really a business first. The creative part is usually like the thing we have naturally. It's the business part that we have to learn. So I say mentor people, help them.
It's Women in Media. We're honoring so many women in media, as well as Diane Warren. Tell me, why did you want to come out and support?
I think there's really dramatic inequality in the workplace, in all workplaces, including the media workplace. And I'm a plastic surgeon. I have a lot of female clients, and I really want to support women and help create role models for younger women to grow up to.
Well, it's funny that you said that, because that was my next question. I know that you work in the medical field. How do you be an ally to women in the workplace?
I'm all about helping women feel good and look good and feel confident about themselves and be competitive in the workplace. And so I want to help them achieve their greatest goals.
Now, it's the holidays. What are you looking forward to this holiday season, and why?
Wow, well, honestly, I'm looking forward to some nice vacation, but truthfully, I think it's a great time in the world of plastic surgery. It's really a busy time this last quarter of the year because everyone's coming in to get surgery during their time off and during the cold winter months, so they can bundle up and cover everything as they heal. So looking forward to staying busy with work and maybe taking a little time off towards the beginning of the year.
Yeah, so they can bust down in the summertime and everyone's like, what happened?
Yeah, just be like, wow, you were really sticking to that diet this winter season.
Okay, guys, that's it for today. For more information about women in media, make sure you check out womeninmedia.com. And until next time, always stay fly.